Ladies and gentlemen, I'm GC Smith and welcome to Game On. Now, quick notice just to say that Game On is just a rename of What on Earth is, because other people were saying that What on Earth is just a copy of other people's videos, and it's not really. I'm not trying to copy anyone. I'm trying to do similar style videos like reviews and whatever, and I am inspired by certain people, but otherwise, no, I'm trying to separate it, so that's why it's going to be called Game On for now. So, today we've got a Gootastic episode of Game On, covering the last two games from the Humble Indie bundle. Now, the reason I'm covering two is that despite both games being rather good, one of the games has less to review than the other, so I'm just going to cover both in one video and give you guys more content in one video, and it's just a waste of time to separate it other than to try and get more channel views, which I don't see the point of doing. So, the first game we're going to be covering is Osmos by Hemisphere Games. Now, as you can see, it's rather beautiful style, very nice graphic style, and very nice fidelity, and it's got a really nice audio track, which as you can see is Gas Discovery. Now, the basic premise of the game, which I will show you in a minute, is you are a blob which you use to collect other blobs, or you're like a bubble or some sort of life, single cell of life. It's a bit hard to describe what you are, just a blob really. And you're collecting other blobs by moving yourself around the map. Now, this is, you know, it's kind of an easy game, but there is a layer of depth. You need to kind of plan where you're moving, because to move you have to like press in a certain direction. You'll move away from that where you're clicking or towards where you're clicking. We'll see in a sec. But when you do, you fire behind you small blobs that make you smaller, so you're firing parts of yourself, because it uses the principle of momentum. Like if you throw a small part of your, like something small that you're carrying away from you, you'll be pushed in the opposite direction. It makes you smaller, obviously, and that bit can be picked up by other people. That makes them bigger. So you kind of have to be careful of how much you give away and how much momentum you gain, because by the time you get to your target, they may be too big for you to consume anymore. So as you can see, I've already done a few levels in certain directions. I'll just go this way and show you this level over here. Force Ascension. I haven't done it yet, I haven't tried it. So I'll just show you here with one of the more difficult levels, and then I'll show you the easier level afterwards. It may be an awkward situation, it's just the way I'm going to do it. So, as you can see, in this level, we are orbiting a star, it seems. I've got to collect some of these blobs. So obviously, you click away from the directions you want to go, and yeah, that's how quickly you can fail. Especially on a harder level like this. So let's just retry. So you got to collect the blobs, and as the mission says, you got to become the biggest. The moment you become the biggest thing on the map, you win. And there's like a thing that tells you how big the biggest is at the moment. So you're always orbiting at the moment. So what you want to do is like edit your orbit to kind of allow you to hit. So all you're doing, yeah, you're trying to collect these ones that are blue, because if they're blue, it means they're small enough for you to pick up. And as you can see on this level, actually, it's quite nice. It actually shows you your orbit. So let's just zoom out, and you can see kind of where you're going to go. Oh, and yeah, because this game works on momentum, as you change size, so does your orbit, which is quite interesting. You pick something up, your orbit suddenly becomes a lot larger, which means the physics engine is actually very good for this game. As you can see now, I'm so small, I can't really pick anything up. See, look, you can just see it suddenly get smaller, because I got bigger. That's very nice physics, actually. Don't remember that from when I first played through this game, but man, that's very nice physics. Well done to you guys. A very nice design there. So say it's just generally you're trying to. At the moment, I'm not doing anything. So no. Just trying to edit your. Oh, this is actually quite a hard level, actually. There's more depth to it than I expected. Oh no. Yeah, I just crashed. What I guess you can call crashed the orbit. Great, lots of fun, and I've given myself a really ellipsis orbit. Yeah, this level is going to be too hard to do, so let's go back and show you an easier level, like level 1. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So Isaac Newton's first law. So this is you. You're a blob of cells, and that's how big it wants you to get. Oh no, you want to get here first. Okay, so it's teaching you how to play. So obviously you click behind you, and you slice. Obviously you can get smaller. So what it's wanting to do is have you stop in that. Right, so what you want to do is then slow yourself. There you go. And now you've got to absorb these, right? No, this is easy because they're not moving. So to say that red one was originally red. Now, if it's red in the inside, basically it means it will soon, if you're not careful, be too big for you. But as long as it's blue, really on the outside, it's safe for you to consume. So obviously it has a linear like game. The first level is like all these little tutorial levels, and then it teaches you how to play. Then it allows you to choose your level. So you see I'm firing bubbles outside. Now by rapidly clicking, you fire more bubbles, and they get bigger, and you get a sudden boost. Like, so we're trying to hit that white dot there. So you see it moves further and further away as we move. Well, we get further away from it, and it should, if I end up hitting something, one of the larger ones. I'm just behind. And yeah, you can zoom out like that and basically view the whole map at once. Done. Again, you've got to become the biggest. Normally, well, some of the missions require you to become the biggest. A lot of them require you to absorb a certain one of the blobs, which generally starts off rather large, and sometimes it can, it can move. Sometimes it can fire its own blobs to move away from you. It generally does have tricky jumps. So force reception. Which one's this? So we got to become the biggest, but I think okay. So. Oh, was that the one we did at the beginning? Yes, it's gone back down that line. Great. This isn't too hard this time. So I don't know why it's gone down that. Maybe because Force Reception was the last mission one I chose. So as you can see, because I was so light, I didn't have an orbit. I got heavy, and I suddenly do. It's let's zoom out actually and make it easier. Like, it's a rather interesting game. Oops, suddenly got no orbit. So it's showing you how I'm going to be moving. Okay, that wasn't too hard then. Right, is absorb the repulsor. So you see that one I can't absorb because it's like red on the outside. That one I can. Here, this one over here. Well, actually, I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing to. Oh no, no. Oh, but see, you can avoid getting to. You can slightly, if you just skim them, especially if they're moving away from you or whatever. It's possible to avoid being completely absorbed. But it's also possible to avoid completely absorbing them. So, anyway, so this is the general theme of the game. Don't do that, obviously. So we've got to absorb that, which, the fact that it tells you to move rather quickly, yeah, it moves away from you. Basically, repulsor, it's like repelled by you, so it just moves away from you, so you kind of have to be really large and just push on it all at once. So let's go over here, see if I can get big enough to absorb one of these. And generally, I mean, it's not the best tactic, it's just a tactic I like using. Absorbing everything nearby, just so you can rush and do that. Artificial life. I don't know if these are all actually the beginning levels still. I'm not sure. Obviously, because it was green. Yeah, it starts off green, so if it's still green and it doesn't go blue at all, you can't absorb it yet. Watch out for that. Oh no. So it's an ovarian. See if I can actually absorb everything. Yeah, I'm going to die. It's quite a hard level. This is like, because it's artificial life, you can see it can fire it, so if you look closely at it, you can, while on the screen, it can fire to move itself around. So it's like me, it's just slower and starts larger. Well, it will be slower due to the force's momentum, but you're not here for a physics lesson, so. You're here to watch a general game with you, and if not, well, yeah, basically that's saying you're smaller than everything on the map. Literally smaller. And so therefore, you physically cannot absorb anything. So, yeah. So you want to, you don't, right, so you want to not be absorbed like that. So let's go back to main menu, quick to main menu. So force reception. Force ascension was that one? So let's go for Ambient Tour. Just one this last level, and then we'll go to the next game, which will be World of Goo by 2D Boy. A very interesting game. Hence why this is Gootastic episode. World of Goo and Osmosis, where you're dealing with weird goo. So, is there any? No, you get the biggest. Okay. Because it's such a large level, and because you can always zoom complete, like for the whole level to complete for your screen, you are going to be really small, and so you may not want to move completely out half the time because I can't control this. So what I want to do is generally have it maybe like that. But either way, I've kind of failed because I had it zoomed out too far. Yeah. So as you can see, this is a general feel for Osmosis, which is very graphically good, very good soundtrack. Although I don't know, you know, there are various audio. Let's just see if we can have a look. Sound options. Nope. Oh, and there is an achievement system, as you can see. So unlock all zones. Not done. Oh no, these might be the zones. These might be the zones here. So let's go achievements. Black Hole Sun locked. So I've unlocked all tutorial zones, and I haven't locked anything else. So basically, you go here. When you defeat this, you do this. Then you get like all these zones. It basically branches out all the way around, I think. No, that's just the options. So there's no. I don't know how you can change the. I don't know if you can change it, but it's like the soundtrack album song. So yeah, but it's a good song, good music, and it's a very good game. So I'm just gonna quickly load up. We're gonna quickly cut and load up to World of Goo. Welcome to the next game then, World of Goo, which as you can hear is very nice audio and has its own unique graphical style, again different to all the other games in the Android bundle and definitely different to Osmosis. As I said, this was by 2D Boy, just to plug that out there for them. One major problem with this game though, well, I don't know how major it is for you, but there is no obvious way to edit the audio in-game. There's literally no way. Which on a phone I guess is okay because you just change the phone volume. But on a PC, this game wasn't really made with PC in mind. Obviously then you're going to want to play this game on a phone because it will work for a phone really well. But it's available on PC and I really think they should have at least added an audio thing for the PC. Anyway, we're just going to go to Chapter 1 and show you the general gameplay. General gameplay requires you to solve various puzzles and build various buildings with blobs that are in the level. Trying to get as many blobs to the end of the level as possible to go towards a special use, like, I don't know, a longevity thing. So here we go. Let's go to this one. So we have two types of blobs in this level because it's like towards the end. Well, it's not towards the end, it's still Chapter 1 out for Chapter 4 and not even the last level of it. But it's got two blobs. You've got the green ones, which you can build things like that, basically, with your blobs. And the green ones can be broken off and basically be put back into the structure. Now the black ones down here, which we have to wake up in this level, can't be reused. So you kind of want to build the greens to build the tower down there, greens to build the tower down there, and just use blacks to build up here and whatever. And you want to get as many of these blobs as you can for kind of your collected points which have a purpose. Now there are signs that kind of instruct what you're meant to do. The gold rules on this side don't seem to be like the. Basically, it's just saying they're separated. You've got to pick them up. Now you see here these things you can click on, like that. They remove those things. I think you can move your goo onto or whatever, or click on them. They undo your last move. Especially useful if it was a black one of these that can't be like taken off. So here, let's start by getting this side down here, and you'll see a bit more of the game. As I say, it's a very nice graphical style, you know, perfect for a mobile phone, and generally for touchscreen phones, it's a very good style of game. So let's do this. Let's get some more greens. As I say, it's perfectly safe to do a safety tower thing like this because, well, you can just take the greens and put them back up. Let's get this down. So, another thing is, because this is swaying, it kind of like swings this back and forth and will help pick black ones up. Right, we need to get them all. We want to get them all. World of Goo. Right, that's them all gone. So let's. let's just put these back in the structure. And they'll all follow these paths here. They'll follow the paths back up the top of the structure. So, and if something goes wrong, let's get this one. If something goes wrong and they fall off, well, they're green. Let's get this one. Oh no. Alright, we can just pick it back up. Oh, there's two. Oh, and yeah, the balls kind of obey particle physics, so you can't just drag it through the building. You can't. Oh, and it bounces off. That's quite cool. Yeah, the physics in this game is rather good. Again, like osmosis. Well, I knew the physics in this game was good. The osmosis did take me a bit of surprise there. So let's get through. Right. So green tower, green tower. Don't use a black goo. With black goo are permanent placed. And we don't want to waste goo, because it's a waste. And you want to collect... Oh, no, not that stupid... Ugh, tower collision. That bit can get slightly annoying, but I can see why it's in there, to kind of, like, force you to solve the problem in a certain way. Right, so... Will we awake them all? Will we awake them all? Come on, come on. Get up there, get up there. Yep. So, once you've awoken them all, your general purpose in every level, I mean, for this one was to wake them up. You want to try and build up to this pipe here and get them back into the pipe system they've been travelling in and somehow fallen through. So, tower. Yep. There's probably a lot of you, like, raging at this video, if you're watching it, going, oh, you're doing it wrong, or whatever, or I'm just annoyed that I keep hitting the tower, and might have been annoyed if I'd actually used that goo. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what goo you collect, it all counts as the same goo for points and reuse and special purpose wise. Okay, that's the level set. And because we've got this. Oh, and what's interesting is, because it has this really nice physics thing, even though that was wobbling, the physics of sucking up keeps it in place, which is quite nice. So let's see if I can... Oh, that's interesting, yeah, actually. The physics is keeping the tower sucking up, so I can just break... Okay, I can't do it for the last one. So all bar one, oh, poor lonely goo, get through. That was quite nice. So it keeps sucking straight through. And we got 25, so that's plus 5 extra goo balls. OCD, apparently, I collected far too many. If you collect a certain amount in level, then it, like OCD. Right, so I've got as far as I can on that. Was that? What was that tumbler chain? Right, so that's as far as I can go. So I have to do this side and get to another flag. So not too high, not too low. Fisty's bog, not blog. Ooh, new goo, new goo, new goo. Nice. So let's read what this side says. Fisty swore he would never be like those tadpoles that grow up and shoot coloured gems out of their mouth, but he wondered what it might be like. What the? Is there anything that says... Actually, what on earth are these red ones then? They're balloon... Oh, okay, they're balloons, right. So they're balloon googles. Right. So you want to kind of... Because these spikes will destroy goobles, so what you want to do is... You're trying to build a bridge over this, basically. And you want to... Obviously not go too high, because you'll hit those. And not too low, because you'll hit these ones. This is a rather well-designed physics engine and rather interesting puzzles. Yeah. Yeah, so you kind of want one of these every so often. Oh no, but let's do that. Move that onto that one. That's close. Yeah. This game is going to be rather interesting, and you've got to somehow get 6. This is... Okay, I probably should have... So yeah, as you can see, you've got a tough task in building this bridge, especially in saving 6 goobles. I don't know... Yeah, I don't know how possible it is. Right, so what I want to do is... Okay, those pop the... That's not fair. So you want to kind of get it up. You want to... Okay, how's that even possible? Yeah, I need to restart this level. Because that's just ridiculous. Very ridiculous. But no, as you can see, it's a very fun game to play. Very nice graphics. Very nice look. I don't know what to do. I think actually it might be better hanging them off the bottom one on that one. So it has less to fall. Less to go up. It's less like to hit. What you want to do is tie it there. So it'll keep it lifted, but it won't. It'll keep the whole thing lifted, but it won't risk going too high. Obviously you want a couple of tops, I think. Alright, let's quickly get this done properly. Close. Yeah. So you want some below, some above. Okay, for this level. It's not just, well, this is meant to be a review, but I'm giving you a little guide as to how to play it as well, I guess, on this level. And this is only chapter 1. Alright, let's get this balloon hanging off here safely. Hanging off there for now. No. Yeah, so this is going to be a very hard level. So let's just... one more try. If not, then... yeah, I don't want to annoy you guys for constantly failing. This is meant to be a general game review. But as you can see, the general principle of the game is to kind of build certain structures and certain ways to kind of solve a challenge within the game. Or the level. Like, you got to go and get... you always want to try and reach the pipes, at least in chapter 1. I don't know about any other chapter. So what we'll do is lift that one up there. The only problem is of the physics of it wobbling is kind of annoying, and it does make use of friction in at least one level. Right, so next one I want to do hanging off this one. So what you want to do? No. Hanging there. So you want to do that bit first. Again, you want this hanging on. No. To provide some lift, but no. I don't know. I really don't know how you're meant to do this level. It's rather hard. What we'll do, OCD. I don't know what that is. But anyway, I'll just quickly. Where's the friction level? On towers. So this is a quick friction level showing you some of the friction in the game and how you use friction, and this is the first level you encounter the green goo balls. So what you do is build, I'd say there's signs that kind of tell you what to do and level, but I'm just going to show you what you want to do is have these things up there, and as you can see, as you move against the tower you can force them to all up, so it has got like kind of friction game, and you're trying to build a tower that rises up using friction to kind of keep it in place, to stop it falling down again. Right, so what we'll do... kind of keep the structure. So obviously I've already collected all the bonus balls I physically could get, I think, from this level. So at the moment I'm just trying to solve this level for you guys and show you how you do it. As you can see, it's starting to like slide down as I go up. But we'll reach, I think. I think we should easily reach the tower. Because it's not that hard. Okay, that might not have been the best one to remove. But we can remove this one then. This is a rather awkward build way up there, but if it works, it works. And that was the worst one to remove. Okay. So yeah, there is structural integrity, I think, in this game, which when you build a structure like that, you kind of can't see. Let's just build up. This is a rather interesting level. And you've got to get all the way up here. Yeah, it's going to take a while. It might do. Let's see if we can get through it quickly and carefully though. So, but there, as far up as we can go. The problem with this game level is you don't know whether you want to go fast or slow. Like, you put that there if you want to go slow and maintain maximum distance to the edges. Don't want to take that one yet. So now we want to take this bottom one here. Now there's no need for its structural integrity. Make sure I've nothing at the bottom though. And we've barely risen, but we are rising. And we're about halfway now, I think. Right, so let's go. Let's get this one. That one. No. Kind of analysing the structure, which I should be able to do. I'm doing an engineering degree at the moment, even though I'm only in the first year. See, that one will probably make it fold, so let's not do that one. Now, as the structure changes, it won't. It shouldn't make it fold. Oh, I keep forgetting we've still got all these ones spare. Oh, that was risky. See, actually, now. Let's move this one. No, still haven't got it high enough. So we've got high enough to suck, and you've got the 2 you need for this level and 3. So obviously you need to spend a lot of goo actually on the structure. So 5 I think is the most I've collected on this level, so let's see if I can get at least one more. Ooh, that one. Oh, I think I've got, yeah, loads more bonus ones than my last time. But I think any of these now, the structure, yeah, any of those in the structure is going to fall. So, yeah, we might have collected one more bonus one. Woo! Nice. Okay, so yeah, I've collected 2 bonus balls over last time. So now that you've seen the general premise of the game, we're just going to show you this World of Goo Corporation then, and what this entails. Now, World of Goo Corporation is kind of the longevity thing, the reason to keep going back in levels and collecting more goo, just other than for the sake of collecting more goo, is you can use goo then to help you build a tower, which if you're connected online, like I am at the moment, you can see where other people have built their towers, like people nearest to you, you see a cloud where their towers are, and obviously you see a cloud where my tower is, in the height, and I've used 42 out of 49 goo balls. So, as you can see, it's rather wobbly, because of little structural integrity. So what we're going to do is use these bonus goo balls to kind of increase its structural integrity, and you can kind of use it for connections. So let's keep that. Let's see, can I get all 3? No. And then I'll use another goo ball then. Obviously they move up and down this. In fact, though, I can imagine people making like something structure similar to the Eiffel Tower. And use the last goo ball here. So, in fact, we haven't increased the height of the tower at all, but we have increased its structural integrity. And you can see there's someone like right on my tower height. There's people just above me. You can see where their country's from, and as you can see, there are like signs. So as you build higher, you can see more of the screen. So again, there's more reason to see higher, just to see what's up here and being advertised. So anyway, thank you for joining me in today's Blobtastic episode, or Gootastic, or whatever. This has been GC Smith. You have watched Game On, and you have seen my review of both Osmos, sorry, and World of Goo. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and like, and whatever. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye, and see you next time.